Alright, little progress vid. I added myself a little skull shifter. That's oh, what the heck is that? It's red jasper is what it is. I bought it already carved and then used a diamond hole saw to drill out the base and then break out that little centerpiece with a screwdriver, and then pig puttied my little setup in there with a bolt inside of him, and then welded a couple nuts together. Those are a 1/2 inch fine thread, and I got it jam nutted there, so it's pretty secure. Won't turn or move or anything. Thought it was pretty cool. Get a little close-up detail of that red jasper for you. This other side's got some cool detail to it. I guess it's kind of dark in my car there. I've been doing all kinds of wiring, that's why all that's hanging down in a mess, but I'm going to have it all tucked up underneath here in not too long. And shut the door here. Added this piece, got it welded on there and bolted to there. That's my my kill switch there. I need to redo this, but I dremeled in there the push off and then painted it in with red, but it's ugly at the moment. I'm gonna do it nicer. Up here I've also got my 200 amp breaker, so basically I'm gonna run from here down to here, and the other side of this, I've already got one of them on. It's gonna run to there, and then that side up to the battery, or to the rest of the car. So I'll have 200 amp breaker plus my on-off switch for killing the whole car, for drag racing it. Gotta clean up in here, but battery box for this whole area will be done here shortly. And I added, it's going to be difficult to see under here, my light's crappy, but I added that little aluminum box back here to box in all of my wiring there that's coming out, and cut a little notch there for the plug for my O2 sensor. And I finished up a bunch of little things in here. I added that piece that you can see down there. It's the drop down pipe is finally wrapped and extended out, and then I also got the mounted up for it, same as the other side. I've had that one off for a while because I knew that I needed to do some kind of a heat shield / tuck up all those wires right there. So I finally got that done, and so I wrapped my last piece of downpipe and got the mount bolted up in there and mounted to where it's nice and solid. Really not lacking much. I need a bottom radiator hose. I was probably going to buy another one of this style so I can bend it how I like. This is just like a stainless steel tube, and the rubber clamps over the one side and over the other side, and then this is just a cover. But don't need covers on the bottom, but I just need probably some of that stainless tubing to bend it to the shape that I need down there. Everything else should be good to go. I still need to add brake fluid and bleed the brakes, but I did. If I can get some light and show you. Well, you can kind of see it tucked in there along with some wiring. There it is. I did get my line lock plumbed in, and I need to wire that in still, so that's one of the next things I need to do is work on wiring it. I have a couple wires that I can use hanging free here, like that green one right there. used to be the dummy light for the oil pressure sending unit, and I don't need that anymore, so I'll probably utilize it for shooting through the little firewall wire cluster there, and use it to activate that line lock solenoid. I put the button in right there, and I don't like it. This car is going to be also capable of doing some autocross instead of just drag racing, and so I think what I want to do is maybe even just make some kind of little place where I can hang it in the dash there, and then I'll just pick it up and pull that little bungee cord out to the steering wheel, and then click the button and hold it down while I do a burnout, and then I could just let go of the button and then let it retract back up into kind of where I have it stashed in there. I think I prefer to do that than have it on the steering wheel. I hate how that wire wraps around, and I've checked the steering lock to lock. Sorry, it's getting all crazy on you guys. The steering lock to lock is like quite a few times around. There you go. There's one lock. And then you go the other way, and yeah, see, this cord wants to like go crazy and wrap around everything. Super annoying. And still, this is a street car, so it has blinkers and everything, so that's just super annoying. I'm going to take it off of there, figure something else out. Nothing really left to do on the interior. My last video I think covered that, but I think I should probably go ahead and buy a dash pad, even though they're expensive, because all those holes are pretty ugly. But once I get all that wiring wrapped up, probably throw the carpet kit in and seats in and call it good. Seats are just, got one of them just sitting over here. It was sitting here ready to get installed, covered in dust. I've got, everything's ready to install. I've already had them installed, and they mount to these back here. That's just my back seat. I just got it pulled up so I could get the carpet kit under there. It's just hanging out in that box up there. So that's it for now. I'm headed to work for a couple weeks, and then I'll be back to finish this thing up and hopefully fire it. All I need is, well, there's the list of stuff to do. Not that much left. A few things to buy, a few installs, and I think I need to update that list, but put all my fluids in. That's about it. Give you an overall look of the car right now. If I get that hung out of my way for a second. Sorry, garage door's closed and it's cold outside, but there's the car. She's almost ready to roll on those things. Gotta get the windshields put in, talk to the auto glass guy, and I'm just gonna do a thicker border basically than normal, so it brings the window out a little further, and then just use a rubber border to come around this. This is not like the Camaros or things where they have like a sharp corner right here, so you can just use the regular rubber border and it'll go right around it. Same thing in the back. It's nice and rounded here, so gonna just do that and call it good. I need to really clean this thing up though, and that reminds me, I need to glue these little pieces down a little bit where I had to cut this package tray open to get around the roll cage rear bars there, so lots and lots of dust. I realize we're almost ready to fire this thing and get it on the road. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe. I probably should have numbered all my videos, but you can go back and watch the whole build basically, except for the very beginning. But thanks.